What if I told you that over 750 billion CFA francs is about to be invested into one of West Africa's most challenged economies, and this could change electricity, roads, jobs, and everyday life for millions of people? Before we continue, make sure you follow this channel so you never miss important stories like this. A major financial move has just been announced involving the West African Development Bank, also known as BOAD, and the country Burkina Faso. This is not just another government update. This is a serious development that could shape the future of the country over the next 5 years. On Monday, March 9th, the president of BOAD, Serge Ekwe, met with Burkina Faso's Minister of Economy and Finance, Aboubakar Nakanabo. During this meeting, a very important announcement was made. BOAD plans to mobilize up to 750 billion CFA francs, which is about $1.3 billion for Burkina Faso over the next 5 years. This is a very large amount of money, and it is meant to support development across the country. Now, when we say mobilize funds, it does not mean the money is simply given out for free. It means the bank will provide financial support through loans, partnerships, and investments into important projects that can help grow the economy.
This funding is part of ongoing cooperation between BOAD and Burkina Faso, and it will focus on major sectors that are important for national development. Burkina Faso is facing several challenges. These include limited electricity supply, poor road networks in many areas, economic pressure, and security concerns in some regions. Because of this, any major investment like this becomes very important. This funding could help improve electricity supply, build better roads, support businesses, create jobs, and improve the overall standard of living for many citizens. The Ministry of Economic and Finance has explained that the funds will be used to support major projects in key sectors of the economy. One of the most important sectors is energy, especially electricity. Many parts of the country still experience power shortages or have limited access to electricity. Improving this sector is critical for both daily life and economic growth. BOAD has already supported a major project in this area in the past. One example is the upgrade of the Kamsilga power plant, which was completed in 2019. This project helped increase electricity supply, especially to the capital city, Ouagadougou, where demand is highest. The power plant is operated by the National Electricity Company of Burkina Faso, known as Sonabel. The total cost of the project was about 30.858 billion CFA francs, and BOAD contributed 10 billion CFA francs to make it possible.
This shows that BOAD is not new to supporting development in Burkina Faso. It has already been actively involved in improving key infrastructure. Another important area of investment is road development. Through its Joliba plan, BOAD is supporting a major road project known as the Ouagadougou Urban Road Development and Paving Project, also called PAVO. This project is receiving 20 billion CFA francs in funding. The goal is to improve traffic flow in the capital city, reduce congestion, and support economic activity. Better roads mean people can move more easily, businesses can transport goods faster, and daily life becomes less stressful. It also helps reduce transportation costs and encourages economic growth. During the meeting between BOAD and the government of Burkina Faso, discussions also focused on a national development program known as Relance 2026 to 2030. This program is designed to support economic recovery and long-term development. It aims to strengthen important sectors of the economy and improve living conditions for citizens. BOAD is expected to play a key role in financing this program, which shows that this partnership is not just short-term. It is a long-term strategy aimed at building a stronger economy. BOAD has been a long-standing financial partner of Burkina Faso. As of the end of June 2025, the bank's total financing in the country had reached 1,159.4 billion CFA francs. This shows a strong and consistent commitment to supporting growth and improving the lives of people in the country. BOAD itself is a regional development bank that was established in 1976. Its main goal is to support economic development and integration among countries in West Africa. It operates within a regional group known as the West African Economic and Monetary Union. This group includes several countries such as Benin, Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Guinea-Bissau, Mali, Niger, Senegal, and Togo. The bank supports both governments and private sector projects across these countries. By the end of 2025, BOAD's total financing across all its operations had reached 9,916.6 billion CFA francs. This shows the scale and importance of the bank's role in regional development. Now, looking at this new plan to mobilize 750 billion CFA francs for Burkina Faso, it is clear that this could have a major impact on the country.
If used properly, this funding could improve infrastructure, increase access to electricity, support business growth, create employment opportunities, and strengthen the overall economy. However, there are also important questions that people may be asking. Will the funds be used effectively? Will the projects be completed on time? Will the benefits reach ordinary citizens across the country? These are important concerns, and they will determine how successful this investment will be. In conclusion, this announcement represents a significant opportunity for Burkina Faso. It shows that regional financial institutions still believe in the country's potential and are willing to invest in its future. The real impact will depend on how the funds are managed and how well the projects are implemented. This is a story that will continue to develop, and many people will be watching closely to see the results over the coming years. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think this investment will truly change Burkina Faso, or do you think there may be challenges along the way? Share your thoughts.
Many experts believe that investments like this can completely transform a country if they are managed properly. When money is directed into the right sectors, such as energy, transportation, and business development, the results can be very powerful. For example, improved electricity supply does not just mean lights stay on. It also means small businesses can operate longer hours, hospitals can provide better services, and students can study at night without interruption. Electricity is one of the foundations of modern life, and without it, development becomes very difficult. In Burkina Faso, many communities still struggle with reliable power, so any investment that improves electricity supply can have a direct and immediate impact on people's daily lives. It can also attract investors who need stable power to run factories and businesses. In the same way, better road networks can open up the country. Farmers in rural areas can transport their goods more easily to cities. Traders can move products faster and at lower costs. This leads to more trade, more income, and better economic activity across the country. When roads are poor, transportation becomes slow, expensive, and sometimes even dangerous. So improving roads is not just about convenience, it is about unlocking economic potential and connecting people to opportunities. Another important area is job creation. Large development projects usually require workers. This means that as these projects begin, they can create employment opportunities for local people. From construction workers to engineers, from suppliers to service providers, many people can benefit. But beyond temporary jobs, these investments can also create long-term employment. When businesses grow because of better infrastructure, they need more workers. This can help reduce unemployment and improve the standard of living. However, development is not always simple. There are challenges that can affect how successful these projects will be. One of the biggest challenges is management and transparency. Large amounts of money require strong systems to ensure that funds are used correctly. If there is poor management, delays, or misuse of funds, the expected benefits may not be achieved. Another challenge is security. Burkina Faso has faced security issues in recent years, and this can affect development projects. In areas where there is instability, it may be difficult to carry out construction or maintain infrastructure. There is also the issue of time. Large projects take time to complete. People may not see immediate results, and this can lead to frustration. It is important for governments and institutions to communicate clearly and keep the public informed about progress. Despite these challenges, there is still a strong sense of hope around this announcement. The fact that a major regional bank is willing to invest such a large amount shows confidence in the country's future. It also highlights the importance of regional cooperation. Countries in West Africa are working together through institutions like BOAD to support each other's growth. This kind of cooperation can help create stability and shared progress across the region. Another important point to consider is how this funding can support small and medium-sized businesses. These businesses are often the backbone of the economy. With better infrastructure and access to financing, they can grow and create more opportunities. For young people in Burkina Faso, this could be especially important. Many young people are looking for jobs and opportunities to build a better future. Investments in key sectors can help create those opportunities and reduce the pressure of unemployment. There is also the issue of sustainability. Modern development is not just about building infrastructure. It is also about ensuring that projects are environmentally friendly and sustainable in the long term. This means considering renewable energy, efficient resource use, and long-term planning. If these factors are included, the benefits of these investments can last for many years. As the 5-year plan moves forward, there will likely be updates on specific projects, timelines, and progress. People will be watching closely to see how the funds are being used and what results are being achieved. This is not just a financial story. It is a story about people, about communities, and about the future of a nation. For many citizens, the real question is simple. Will life get better? Will there be more electricity? Will roads improve? Will jobs become available? Will businesses grow?
These are the questions that matter most, and they are the ones that will determine whether this investment is truly successful. At the same time, this development could also have an impact beyond Burkina Faso. As part of a regional economic system, improvements in one country can benefit neighboring countries as well. Trade between countries can increase. Movement of goods and people can become easier. This can strengthen the entire region and create more opportunities for cooperation. It is also important to remember that development is a gradual process. Change does not happen overnight. It requires planning, effort, and consistency over time. The involvement of institutions like BOAD can help provide the structure and support needed to guide this process. Their experience in financing projects across the region can be a valuable asset. As we look ahead, the focus will be on implementation. Announcements are important, but actions are what truly matter. The success of this plan will depend on how well it is carried out. For now, this announcement stands as a strong signal of intent. It shows that there is a plan in place and that resources are being mobilized to support it. People across the country will be hoping to see real improvements in their daily lives as a result of this investment. And as more details emerge, this story will continue to unfold. We will keep following it closely, bringing you updates and breaking down what it means in a simple and clear way. Stay informed, stay engaged, and keep asking questions, because stories like this are not just about numbers, they are about the future.